Hey everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back. It's been a while. And this was not what I had planned for today. I'm not even like going in through any intro, anything like that. Everybody who knows who I am and is here knows what I do and all of that. Um, so I'm pretty upset actually. I cannot believe that here we are today, June 24th. 2022. I just celebrate today my 3 years home from prison. And I just lost a fundamental right as a woman in this country. I'm very upset about this. I'm very upset for my daughter and her future. Um, I'm absolutely disgusted that the Supreme Court felt they should overturn Roe v. Wade. I'm just so incredibly mad and hurt, and I don't even know where to begin. As a woman, as an advocate, as someone who has had an abortion in her life, and a mom to a 10-year-old little girl whose rights are being shitted on every day as a female, I'm mad, I'm hurt, I'm sad. I cannot believe that these fellow human beings sat down and thought it was okay to take our rights away from us to do what we feel is fit with our bodies. We make this big to do about the babies, the babies, the babies. And I love the babies. I work with the babies. I have the babies. I'm around the babies. I love the babies. But you take the mom out of the equation and there is no babies ever. And what you are doing as a society right now, and I don't mean you in general, I mean like our government, what they are doing is they are caring more about the babies than the mothers who make the babies. I just cannot, you will never stop a woman from doing, or a human, let me put it that way, from doing what she wants with her body. What you are going to do is make it so it is no longer safe, it is no longer accessible. People who are of the poorer community will no longer have access to basic medical rights as a human being. And we are targeting women like it's okay. I don't know what our future will hold for the younger women of this country. We are now putting their lives in danger. And I know that sounds all dramatic and everything, but at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We are putting their lives in danger. You will still have incest. You will still have rape. You will still have people that do not want to have children and got put in a position where they have no choice. And now we are going to force women to have babies they do not want. I just I don't understand. And please, if someone else has a different view and could potentially help me understand this better, please point it out to me, because I cannot understand how, first off, the government thinks they have a right in our bodies. How we think that this is going to make society better. We already have children that people don't want because they were in positions or found out too late, or their addiction took over, their mental illness. I don't even understand. And now we're telling people that they don't have the right to take care of their body the way they feel fit. What is happening? Please, somebody explain this to me, because I do not understand. I do not understand how I now have to teach my daughter that she doesn't count as much. I now have to teach my daughter to be secretive. I have to teach my daughter that she can't trust everyone because they do not have her best interests at heart. I have to teach her how to be cruel, how to be more standoffish. I just don't understand where we are going as a society. We are supposed to be evolving and getting better and getting more clear-minded or level-headed. And instead, we're going backwards. We're going back to the dark ages. I just don't know. I just don't know. You know, I used to be proud. I mean, I'm so proud of the fact that I'm a woman. hands down. I am unbelievably proud of how far we've come as women, supporting one another, empowering one another. And I felt like we were really making strides to just be better as a human race. And then when things like today happen and it's done and it feels so willy-nilly that it's done, and the the majority of the country has shouted their opinions on how they feel about this and screamed out loud and said, "We do not want this." And they still did it. They just disregarded the people. Aren't we the people? Well, where the hell did we the people lose our voice? When did they stop giving us the satisfaction of being heard? When did they stop allowing us to be we the people and taking away our basic human rights? You know, they don't do this to men. They don't do this. I just don't know when this will stop. What's going to be next? And that's the scariest part to me. Men don't face their bodily right being taken from them. Men don't go through a quarter of what we go through as far as having to fight for everything, right? It's just given to them. We have to fight for a right to vote. We have to fight for a right to make the same amount of money. We have to fight for a right to say what can and cannot happen inside of our bodies. We have to fight for the right to just exist on the same level, the same basic human level. And now this. So thank God I live in the state of New York, but God forbid I live somewhere else. And me as a married woman, I'm going to be 42 years old this year. I am far past baby making age. It is what it is. I've accepted that. I would have to have a child that I don't want, that I cannot afford, and that I don't have the patience to have and grow old with. I'm entering the second season of my life. Or how about, you're 18 and you made a mistake and you already don't have secured housing. You work at McDonald's, you make minimum wage. Now you have to have another mouth to feed. And the way prices are going, I mean, prices are going up every day. More and more supply shortages, more and more housing shortages and crises and all other types of stuff. And we're now going to mandate women to have babies. I mean, shit. If this isn't some scary Hulu series type shit, I don't know what is. We should be ashamed of ourselves. We're not America, land of the free. We're America who can pay more. We're America who is richer can do better things in life. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, this isn't going to affect the rich, white, upper class people because they're still going to go get what they need to get done, like they always do. Us people, though, out on the streets, us working class, us poor people, us people that, have already been stigmatized and judged and are of different creeds and races, we're the ones who are going to suffer. We're the ones who are going to be forced into situations we don't want to be in, like always. It is war on women, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm disgusted. I'm sorry this was the video that I brought you all back with, but it needed to be said and I needed to say it. And I'm really scared for my kid and for all of yours. It's bad enough that we're already fighting a disease. Now we have to fight a war on women too. When's enough, man? When's it stop? When do we come together as human beings and be kind to one another and understand? I mean, every 15 years women have to get chastised? We have to be put in our place. We have to be shown we are not as strong and as good as men as soon as we start to level up and maybe even take over a little bit. What happened? Y'all get scared? Because that's what it sure fucking feels like. I appreciate you all taking the time to watch this. Please, by all means, weigh in on your thoughts and comments down below, but keep it classy and keep it clean. Do not be disrespectful because that shit will go immediately. I love you all. And remember, we recover loudly so those behind us do not suffer in silence. Bye.